Good afternoon. My name is Phoebe, and today the topic I'll be discussing for speech is how has culture norms impacted the way we live. Often, our culture has norms that we think are accepted, but why do we accept those norms? And we accept those norms because those are the norms that we have been passed on from family member or the person who has been teaching us. We tend to think those norms are acceptable. Obviously, to some people, they're seen different. There's this quote: "The Holocaust and human behavior. The individual society says our culture shapes the way we work and play, and it makes a difference in how we view ourselves and others. It affects our values and what we consider right and wrong." This quote is stating that the way we perceive values, culture, norms, is seen to people okay. To some people, it seems bad. But it does affect the way we live, either in a good way or in a bad way. Some prime examples are domestic violence. Domestic violence where the men tend to hit their wives either because they don't listen to them, they're not submissive. And that norm, I don't really see it as an okay norm, because I believe that a woman shouldn't be hit just because she doesn't listen to her husband. Everyone has a right to choose what they decide to do. There are gender roles that we have that men tend to follow, that men and women. Gender roles: the machismo, provider of family, strong, unafraid. The woman is the maternismo, the mother that runs the errands, raising the children. And that's another example where the woman is she stays home, she's a housewife, she's a household, she does everything. She makes sure that the meals are prepared and make sure everything is done before he gets home. And he's a provider. He just goes to work and provides for family and pays the bills and gives the wife the money. That's his job. With this, I do believe that a woman is able to work as a man is able to work. I do think that it should be a 50-50 relationship, where it shouldn't just be seen as a culture norm. Oh, the woman does everything and the man does just the work. No, both can do both things. And that's seen as a culture norm. That is passed on from generation to generation, or family values. That those are just seen as norms. Another one is racism in the culture of family, where they believe that the Latino community should stick to just the Latino community, and it should be open-minded, where they're able to marry anyone they like. It shouldn't just be about the norms that you have to marry someone that's your race. But obviously, to them, it's seen as something wrong. And that's because it's been passed on from generation to generation, or family values, to marry your own kind of race, as it is seen here. And the things that are passed on are languages, cultures in the Hispanic community. Another quote is the Hispanic family and family relationships in overview says male-female relationships stem from traditional gender roles, machismo, and hierarchy. Authority characterizes the male role. The roles of traditional women are a housewife and a mother. As I was saying, men do have the machismo in a Hispanic culture, where he is dominant of the woman, everything she does. And I don't really agree with these norms. I am mostly open-minded to a woman should be allowed to do anything she wants, without being judged by the norms that are supposed to be happening for Hispanic culture. And that will be it.